Right, 10-minute workout this morning, 10-minute workout number 7. Number 7, but before we do it, today I don't usually record the warm-up, but I'm going to record it because it's a short circuit anyway, and I feel that some people just battle into it without actually warming up properly. So a wee bit more of an extensive warm-up this morning, because when that first exercise begins, you're ready to go, as in you're in your working zone. As I said before, it's no use getting to exercise 3 or 4 and you're starting to find your feet because you're already halfway through the circuit, okay? One run through, 10 minutes, hell for leather from the minute that buzzer goes. So before we start, we're going to mobilise you a wee bit. So we're going to walk out and we're going to push the weight back onto the heels. We know these stretches by now. If you're fairly new though, as always, I'll just keep explaining what you're trying to do. So I'm trying to push my heels back onto the ground. I'm trying to push my hips up and back. I'm trying to straighten out my legs, but I'm also trying to straighten out my upper body. Now that can take a wee bit of work, okay? That can take a wee bit of time before you can do that. As long as each time you're doing this, you're just trying to take it a wee bit further. You're trying to get a wee bit better on these mobility exercises, and quickly you'll find you'll get there. I'm then coming up, okay? And again, think of that spine, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to mobilize that spine. So you're just trying to move it through its full range, okay? And with this one, just take your time a wee bit. Ease the hips through gradually if that lower back's feeling tight, and make sure everything's feeling all right. We're going back up, lifting the hips, pushing the weight up through it. Again, where are you going to feel it? Pretty much everywhere up the back end of your body. So calves, ankles, backs of the knees, the hamstrings, the glutes, lower back, mid back, upper back. You get the drift, okay? Our full back end of our body, our posterior chain, as they say, is where we're going to be feeling it. And if you look at me, I'm adding a little bit of a twist in my torso in. I can shift the weight over to another leg, trying to enhance and mobilise myself within the stretch as always. And I'm coming back up and pushing through. Good. And again, it's about being sensible, okay? There's no point hurting yourself on this, and you're probably going to know you're going to hurt yourself, so it's probably a good idea not to push through that. But try and go as far as you can, and as far as feels right, okay? It starts to feel wrong. Again, common sense would tell you to stop there. Good. And I'm coming back up for one more. This is the last one, so it's almost like a confirmatory. Taking it as far as I can, leveling everywhere. Good, adding a few twists in. How's that feeling? Yep, certainly feeling a lot better than the first one. When you're ready, if you want to hold it a couple more seconds, feel free. Walk it in. Good, and shake it out. Good, so we're just doing our usual 3 mobilization exercises just to give your body a bit of a wake-up call. Feet are together, knees are soft, okay? They're not locked out, they're not bent, but they're soft, just slightly unlocked. Then I'm going to roll myself up, okay? And again, get out the mindset, I'm not trying to touch my toes. That's not what I'm trying to do here, because I can do that. That's me focusing on my hammies. What I'm trying to do is roll myself up into a ball as I'm going down, almost as if you're trying to look back up through your own belly, okay? And I'm going down as far as I can. Feel free to grab the back of your heels and pull yourself in, but when you're in, let go, okay? Because we're trying to mobilise ourselves. Okay, I'm coming back up. I'm only holding it briefly. Come back up and try and, when you're coming up, reset yourself into good posture, okay? So as always, when I'm stood up, squeeze the glutes. If you squeeze the glutes, feel your hips move forward. That's you resetting your hips, okay? That's you getting your hips set up in the right way, so you're not going to be sitting with a tilted pelvis. Up nice and tall, nice and proud. Shoulder blades pull back together and down, okay? It's as simple as that. That's how we should be. We're going to roll it in. We're going to roll it in. We're going to go back down. And as always, we're only going for 3. So each time I go down, I'm trying to go further. Okay, watching this side on, it probably looks like I've just stopped, but I'm not. I'm constantly trying to tuck my chin in more, which is going to lengthen all this out. Did it just get brighter in here? All the blood must have went to my head there. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it did get brighter. I think it just got brighter in here. Right, we're going for one more. We're going for one more. Again, the third one being the confirmatory one, just to make sure everything's feeling good. Again, focus on tucking that chin in. Tucking that chin in is going to lengthen everything out up the back, and it means you're going to get a better stretch on the lower back as well, which we should be feeling, and that's why our knees are soft, everybody. Okay, if I lock those knees out, it becomes more of a hamstring stretch. If I bend them too much, I shorten the hamstrings, I'm not lengthening them properly, and you're not going to feel much from it. Okay, next up is our squat mobilisation drills. Okay, I'm throwing all the names out there. I've actually got names for them today. Feet are shoulder width apart. You set up as you would normally squat, or how you should be squatting, okay? So my feet are shoulder width apart, toes pointing 11 and 1 o'clock, slightly outwards. I'm gripping the ground by driving my toes into the ground, and I'm feeling that pressure on my foot arch. Yep, we're getting that now. A thumbs up or something would be nice, come on. There we are, fantastic everybody. Pulling the knees apart, getting down, good. Don't worry, we'll be shaking yourselves in a minute. But for now, again, I'm going down as far as I can, trying to keep my spine nice and neutral. So I go down to the point in which I start to feel that there might be a change, okay? I start to feel the forces that be trying to pull me the wrong way, trying to pull me out of form, so I'm holding there. For me, it's my groin, my ankles, as it probably is for most of you. Stretch them, tense them, come back up, and then on the third one, we should be able to get down a bit lower. If you're getting down to good reasonable depth, as in you can get quite far down, which you should be by now, you can also start throwing in the ankle stretches by shifting the weight, sitting the butt down on top of the heel, okay? But that's where if you've got pretty poor mobility, you won't be able to get down there, okay? And that's a case of keep working on it. Okay, it's not a case of, oh, my mobility's crap, that's the way it is. My mobility's crap, I'm going to get better. Why do I get better? How do I get better? You know, do the mobility classes, that's what they're there for. Speaking of which, tomorrow, we'll be working on the lower body again. Right, okay. Let's shake yourselves, okay? Jogging on the spot, literally. We added this in yesterday, shaking it out. Okay, so it's just jogging on the spot. I want you to try and just make yourself feel heavy. Focus on deep breaths. I want you to take 3 deep breaths in, and when I say deep breaths, I mean all in and all out. So, good. I'm not telling you to breathe, do it at your own time, but I'm just shaking everything out. Good. Time to exercise, everybody. Let's get dynamic with our stretches now and get the heart rate up a wee bit. I'm going to go for my leg swings. So straight away, it's better if you're holding something. I don't care how good your balance is, it's just better. If you can anchor yourself against something when you're swinging your leg, you're going to be able to have a higher quality leg swing, okay? So don't try and be cool, because this is cool. Do not hold on to anything. Good. Trying to keep the pelvis facing forwards and keep the swing within the hip joint, okay? So I don't want to be starting to go all over the shop. Once I say do minimum of 10, once that starts to feel like it's flowing pretty well, change legs. And when I say flowing pretty well, when you do the first few, you may well feel stiffness. You may well feel restrictiveness. It's probably a made up word, but you catch the drift when you do the first few. As you start to do a few more, that leg should feel like it's flowing and there's nothing really catching it. Once that feels all right, we're going to turn and face whatever we're holding. We're going to lean into it and then we're going to cross the body. Biggest tip I'll give you with this one, have the toes of the foot that's on the ground pointing away from your body slightly. And that'll put less pressure on your knee because we are exerting force side to side. And that's not so good for our knee because it doesn't go that way, okay? So by pointing the toes out a wee bit, take that pressure off. Good, and then again, when that starts to feel like it's flowing well, we're changing legs. If you're not used to this, especially with your non-dominant leg, as in you don't do many of these, it can require a bit of thought. It's not exactly a movement pattern we do very often, unless of course you do the same warm-up with me often, which we always do. We always do these. Why? Because they work. Don't really change the warm-up very much for 2 reasons. One being it works, and 2 being we do the same things all the time to try and instill them in your head, okay, so that you actually remember how to do a good warm-up properly when I'm not around. So pushing the, not that I'm going anywhere, pushing the hips back. Good. But what I mean by that is this kind of warm-up is the type of warm-up I would do before I go a run, because I love running, run all the time, can't get enough of it. Before I went on a bike, before I do weights, before I do a circuit, okay, so it's the same warm-up, because it works, regardless of what you're trying to do. And again, the only difference being, for me personally, when we were doing those mobility movements at the start, I'd probably throw in a few stretches as well. the ones that I know I need work on, and that's what I would say to you. That's how you make it personal. Okay, everybody's different. You all know the areas that need a bit more work. Right, let's get the show on the road. Jogging on the spot, and when I say jogging on the spot, quarter knees, okay? Not high knees, but certainly none of this, okay? Because I can see you, and I know when you're doing it. So get the feet moving as if you're actually trying to run, and then all I want is you standing up nice and tall, shoulder blades together, light-hearted punches forwards, okay? And when I say light-hearted, I'm trying to keep it relaxed, okay? I'm not trying to do any damage to the air. I'm trying to keep it relaxed because I'm trying to keep the big muscle groups from working too much and try and keep those little stabilizing muscles in the joints doing most of the work, okay? And I do that by trying to stay relaxed. That's why I keep my fists open, okay? You'll get your chance to vent your frustration soon. There's 8 exercises of it. You're in for a treat today. Right, out to the sides. So being at the 10-minute workout number 7, it's getting harder and harder to think of what to do for them. Because as you know, for the 10-minute workout to work, across the arms, across the chest, the exercises need to be dynamic, okay? As in big, horrible, explosive exercises that take up a lot of oxygen. There's no point doing a 10-minute workout and doing, well there is, but it wouldn't be the same. We want the 10-minute workout to be tough, challenging. So the exercises need to match that. So I think today will. I think today will. I think you'll enjoy it. So straight arms up, keep those feet moving, keep thinking about those feet. Yep, they should actually be coming off the ground, we're not just going like this. Yep, there we are now. Oh, how did that happen? I'm doing it alternating. That's new. Good, copy me if you like. Great. Right, jumping jack style arms only. Okay, so I'm not jumping jacking. I'm just thinking about the arms. Palms facing at the top. Good. Right, while we're doing this, 10-minute workout. What's the point in it? Steady the feet there, shoulder shrugs up and back, everybody. Okay, we'll get the heart rate up again in a minute. So up and back. 10-minute workout, it's exactly that, okay? Doesn't matter if you're unfit or very fit. You should get to the end of the 10 minutes feeling like, oh my word, what the hell happened? Okay, and that's down to you. I can't do that for you. It's going to get challenging, as in you know by now, you're going to be struggling to breathe, you're going to be struggling to do another rep. But for this, more than anything, it's about getting that mentality of one more rep, one more rep, one more rep. Just keep focusing on the exercise you're doing for that minute. Hit it as hard as you can, okay? Right, neck. I want you to do 3 rotations. Take your time. So the 10-minute workout requires your head to be tuned in slightly differently to a regular workout, because it's remembering that it's only 10 minutes. And you don't want to be feeling like you could do another run through at the intensity you done the first. But that requires a good bit of practice and a good bit of mental strength, because you're doing each exercise for 60 seconds, which is a long time. The purpose of that is you're going to hit every exercise, you're going to hit that point where you're struggling to keep going. Okay, and that's where you need to have the mental strength to keep pushing on. Otherwise, the 10-minute workout just doesn't work, okay? It just becomes a really short workout that was all right, okay? So you really want to get to the end of this feeling gubbed. For a lot of people, keep the feet moving. For a lot of people, the first few exercises, they hold off a wee bit, okay? They don't have the foot flat and accelerator. They hold off a wee bit, and that can be subconsciously a lot of the time, because you think, oh God, 10 minutes, this is only exercise 1, 2, 3, and there's 8 of them, and I'm already struggling. It's having that mindset of as soon as that buzzer goes, you're going for it. Because as you know, if you've done these before, that 10 minutes is over and done with before you know it. It's just at the time when you're hurting, it can seem like quite a long time. Right, sort yourselves out. What I mean by that is quite a brief way of saying things. Get your water on board, get windows open, make any adjustments to the camera that you need to make. I'm going to be stood here the whole time, okay? And I'll be transitioning between the exercises each time. So make sure where you are exercising from, you can see me without having to keep running up to the camera with a screwed up face because you're using your iPhone 3. Leslie, yeah, there we are. Good. Whatevs. Right. Okay, so next part of the warm-up, we're pretty much going from the warm-up phase 2 straight into the workout, okay? So we're going to get your heart rate up now. Going to get your heart rate up pretty high, and then we're going to get the show on the road. So make sure from this moment on, you're ready to work out, okay? Because the warm-up is going to get your heart rate up. No mere farting about, as they say. Okay. Right, get on your spots. From here on in, it's all out, flat out. Okay, we're going to start off jogging on the spot, and I want you to move your arms as if you were actually jogging, okay? As in, don't jog like this, don't be all tense and stiff at the top. We're trying to get the heart rates up, okay, gradually, and get them up to the working zones. So don't take it easy. Good. Now throughout this, I'm going to be talking. Of course I am, because I can't help myself, because I love a good chat. Focus on your breathing, okay? So, good. I want you to start bringing the knees up a bit more now, okay? So it's almost high knees, but I'm not quite got that pull in, okay? I'm not pulling them up yet, I'm just high kneeing it. Jogging on the spot. Feeling that breakfast slodge around. Yes. Okay, now jogging, nice and light on the toes. So the only thing in contact here is the ball of my foot. Okay, my heel's not in. Nice and light. Imagine you're jogging on hot coals. Okay, if you don't know what that feels like, I don't. Never done it. It's not my thing. Okay, into jumping jacks, but just pretend. Into jumping jacks, okay? And again, I'm focusing on that breathing. Starting to get warm. Hopefully, starting to get a sweat on a bit. Good. Steady the feet there. We're going to go for 5 squats, but I want you to do them in time with me. Okay, so I'm down, pause, I'm driving up, squeezing the butt. I'm down, pause, driving up. So this is more confirmatory that your body's ready for this, okay? You shouldn't be feeling any tightness by now. Good. Is that 6 or 5? Don't know. Who knows? Then we're going to go into 6 lunges. Okay, so big. 1. Good. And when I say 6, 3 per leg alternating. I'm not going hell for leather here. Good. Fantastic. Next up, we're down into the press up position. If you're in the habit of doing press ups full, stay full. If you're not, drop to the knees. We're down, we're up. We're going for 5 in your own time, but controlled. Just getting everything nice and warm, making sure everything's feeling good. Once we've done that, I want you to hold that full press up position, and we're going to go for 30 mountain climbers. Nice, chilled 30 mountain climbers. 8, 9, 10, alternating. Don't blast it out. Nice, gradual pace. Once you've done your 30, hold it. Okay, so we're getting the lower back, the core nice and warm as a whole. Good, we're going to drop down. We're going to get into the Superman position, and I'm going to lift up, squeeze, and back down. I'll move side on so you can see us. Up, squeeze, back down, and I'm going for 5. Warming up that lower back. As soon as you're done, back up on your feet, jogging on the spot. Good. Right, we're going for high knees. All the way now. High knees as if you were high kneeing. For real. Good, so I'm pulling the knees up. Pull them up. Starting to get a wee bit warm now. Heart rate's starting to climb. I'm starting to feel like I'm in a circuit now, okay? And that's the whole point, and that's why I'm including the warm-up this morning in the video. Light on the toes, all the way, nice and fast. Because I want to go into exercise 1 ready, okay? I'm not finding my feet, remember? Jumping jacks, okay? We're about to start soon. So 10-minute workout, 8 exercises, 1 run through. We're doing 60 seconds on each with 15 seconds rest in between. So you're going to be struggling. Jogging on the spot, punching forwards, knees quarter way. So you're going to be struggling. It's realising that that's the whole point. Punching the sky. Now this morning's 10-minute workout, there's a theme. Okay, there's a theme, and we're going to practice that theme. Steady there. We're going to be doing sprawl and punches. That's at the core of it. What's a sprawl? It's basically a burpee, but I call it a sprawl instead of a burpee because I want you to get more explosive. Obviously, you're going to get tired. Power and explosiveness goes out the window gradually. But the idea is, I want you thinking fast, okay? So a sprawl and a punch, I'm jumping out as fast as I can, and then the power comes from trying to get up as fast as you can. Up to your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight back down again, okay? So the punches, I'm not going to teach you how to box. That's not what I'm here for. I want you to be getting your heart rate up. I want you burning calories. I want you getting tired. But focus as if these punches, you're actually trying to make them count for real, okay? So when you get tired, you're trying to get up fast. You're trying to do some damage with the punches, okay? Always, because that's going to keep your composure. When you're tired, when you're knackered, you're still able to fight, okay? So the point in this is, don't get to this point. Your arms are going to be heavy, your shoulders are going to be on fire, but you land those punches always, okay? You're trying to get down and up as fast as you can. Happy with that? Yep. I want you to practice them if you haven't practiced them already. This circuit is going to start in 30 seconds. Last sip of water, everybody. This is it. So a sprawl and a punch. 4 punches, okay? 4 punches, like you're trying to do some damage with them. 20 seconds time. Unleash the frustrations of lockdown in mid-air, okay? Don't be hitting anyone or anything. Right, 10 seconds and we go. 60 seconds on, everybody, okay? 15 seconds off. Sprawl, 4 punches. It's basically a burpee with 4 punches, but powerful. Let's go. So I'm up. Good, so listen to my breathing. I'm big breath in on the burpee out. When I come up, I'm breathing out on the punches. Big breath in. Stand up tall. Try and take an alternative stance each time. So if you're standing with a staggered stance, don't keep standing on the left leg, for example. Just before you hit the punches, remember, we're trying to make them count. So compose. Don't just go. Okay, we don't want that. Proper ones. Out and in. If you've got a bit more space, move around the room a wee bit. Relax, 15 seconds. Next exercise, sprawl, so basically burpee. 4 mountain climbers at the bottom, then your 4 punches. So basically all we're doing is adding 4 mountain climbers in at the bottom. Stand by, it looks like this. Sprawl out, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feet together, then up. Feeling it already, everybody, eh? Like I was saying, if you've got a bit more room, move around the room. Add some twists, make it a bit more exciting. Imagine there's someone around the room. Don't forget your mountain climbers. Good. Like I said, 10 seconds. Those punches are going to get hard, as in you're going to get tired. But keep them going. Relax. Next up, we're going to sprawl. We're going to do 2 press-ups, and then we jump up and give our 4 punches. Press-ups can be done on the knees. Remember, 10-minute workout, come on. 2 press-ups. Good. If you don't have a lot of room, stay on the spot, but move around the spot if you've got the room. Remember, everyone, we're getting tired, I know. Especially those arms. Good, come on. 20 seconds. Stay in the mindset, 10-minute workout, one more rep. That's what we're trying to do always. Good. Keep going. Relax. Good. Okay, 10-minute workout, remember it. Keep pushing hard. It's meant to be hard. 2 jumping jacks, sprawl and punch. 2 jumping jacks before the burpee part. Go. 1, 2, I'm down. I'm up, don't press up. I don't press up, don't do it. 4 punches, damn it. It's all about coordination that I don't have this morning. 2 jumping jacks. Keep hitting those punches hard. Good. I keep forgetting my jumping jacks. Don't forget your jumping jacks. He says, keep hitting those punches. I know we're heavy. I know the arms are tired. Good, come on. 10 seconds. Keep going. Relax. Great work, everyone. 4 exercises down, 4 to go. Next one is a horror. It's basically the sprawl with the punches, but we jump to the side. Okay? Lateral jumps. Let's go. Big jump. Burpee out. Up. Big jump to the side. Side. Okay? Make sure you're not jumping facing the side. As in, always facing forward. Okay? You don't get much more dynamic than this. Good. You might feel like a bit of a idiot on the side jumps, like me, but you do what you can. Good. Keep going. Just one more rep. Remember, it's a 10-minute workout. Don't forget the purpose. Relax. Good. Right. We sprawl out. 2 plank jacks. Jump the legs out into our punches. Stand by. 2 plank jacks. We're out. 1, 2. I'm up. 1, 2. Keep going, come on. 1, 2. Get up as fast as you can. Keep those hips tight. Good, keep the core tight. Keep going. Remember, land those punches 15 seconds. Make them count. Yes, you're tired. Yes, your lungs are burning. Feels like your arms have got nothing in them, but it doesn't matter. You keep fighting. That's what this teaches you. Relax. Right, everyone. Exercise 7. 2 minutes of work left. 2 lunge jumps, then the sprawl, then the punch. 2 lunge jumps. Stick with us here, come on. So we go like this. 1, 2, feet together, out, up. Good. Lunge jump 1, lunge jump 2, feet together. I jump out, I'm up. That brief second of composure. Oop. He says. Okay, keep going. Damn it, don't forget the lunge. Come on everyone, 15 seconds, keep going. Remember, we just keep going, we don't stop. One more rep always, no matter how painful it is. One more. Relax, the last one now, okay? Get to the side of the room, we're doing broad jumps. We're going to sprawl, we're going to jump, we're going to do our 4 punches, and then we bunny hop backwards, just like this. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Up, jump. Bunny hop, bent leg, 3 to 4 to get back to where you were. Landing soft. It's your last exercise, everyone. You go for it now. Legs on fire. Good. Keep going, come on. 25 seconds left. And then the workout's done. This is where you earn the 10-minute workout stripes by pushing hard when you don't want to, when you feel done, but you keep going anyway. Relax. Please don't fall down. Please don't sit down. Walk around. I know it's hard. I know you're struggling to breathe. Work with me here. Big breath in. Double breath out. Big breath in. Take 60 seconds, everyone, and do just that. Don't sit like this. Don't walk around going. Quicker you get that under control, the better. Good work. Okay, that's it in a nutshell, everyone. The 10-minute workout, the horrible thing that it is. Hopefully you're feeling like I'm feeling. I'm feeling done. Everything's burning, struggling to breathe. Intensity was high. Okay, that's what the 10-minute workout is about. 10 minutes are all out, flat out. That 15 seconds rest might as well not be there, okay? Because it doesn't do much other than give you a chance to set up for the next exercise. So if it feels hard, if it feels like you are struggling, regardless of your fitness, that's where you should be at for that one. And that's where it is hard. Struggling to breathe, muscles on fire. Oh, I've had enough. One more rep, okay? Just keep saying that in your head. I know I keep going on about that, but that's all I ever say. One more rep, as hard as it is to listen to sometimes. One more rep. Okay, well done everybody. We'll call it a day there. Please, if you are still up here like I am, don't go and sit down, don't go and chill out. Bring yourself back down to normality. Get the heart rates back down before you stop. Okay, because you might stop, but your body's still going 100%. Heart rate's still going. That blood's still trying to flood around your body. If you stop moving, it won't flow as well, and you'll feel like crap, okay? So, big breath in, big breath out, walk around, shake out all that lactic acid. Feeling it in the legs, definitely. But thank you, that is us. 10 minutes. You cool down in your own time, okay? If you want to multitask, stretch in the shower, but make sure when you go for that shower, your heart rate is back down. That was horrible, it's meant to be. You know it by now, we're on number 7. But thanks for being here, thanks for making it happen. And we'll leave it at that until next time. Back to normal workouts tomorrow. Thank you.